So Ashley, obviously very proud of what you've done with golf, and you know, you're not teaching as much as you did before. You know, you're a lot into nutrition and fitness, which obviously shows. But you gave a lot of lessons to a lot of women. You still do. What's the number one, if you were going to give people out here a tip, women especially, what would you say? What's the one or two most important things that they should do?
Well, the first thing, women or not, is just making sure that your hands are on the club correctly. Like, you have to get your hands are the only connection you have to the club, and your hands are telling the club face what to do. The club face is telling the ball what to do. How your hands are on the club is the most important thing. How many women came to you for a lesson, even some that were pretty good, that put their hands on the club correctly relative to how the joints were? Not one. Even good players. I know. Not one. You know, so ladies, you know, get somebody, understand, go to the M system. Look at grip. Make sure your hands are on the club correctly, because the club is controlled by your hands and the wrists are controlled by how you put the club in your fingers. So let me show you how to put your grip together. First, you want to make sure that the club is in your fingers. If it's in the palm of your hand, you don't have as much control or feel or what's going on, and your wrist can't work correctly. So the club needs to be more down in your fingers, in your left or your lead hand, and then it goes more over the top. And your right hand, your right palm is going to be facing the target, and it connects right on the back of the club, right in line with your thumb of your left or your lead hand. And when you do that, now this hand is more in the hit position, and the right hand is more in the throw position, which is what they're designed to do. Correct. So you got hit a baseball, throw a baseball. Yep. Now they can work together. That's perfect. Now, once you got your grip on there, where are we going to go next? The next thing plays into grip. If your grip is on there correctly, now you can actually take a lot of the tension out. Okay. I find that a lot of women, two things. They want to hit it farther, so they want more speed, more distance, but they also are wanting to control it. They're in such a need to control where the ball's going, and so then that leads to so much tension, over tension. So if your hands are not on there correctly, you're trying to hit it really hard and you're trying to control it, then no chance. We're locked out. Yeah. So now we've lost control, we've lost speed, and we don't have the ability to use our hands. So letting go of the tension, making them aware of really what that feels like, and then that can allow them to use their hands and their wrists and their arms correctly. And so the grip really is the cause for most of the tension, because they're having to fight the club when they try to make it go fast. Absolutely. Okay, so once they get their hands on there and they get a little bit of tension out, where do you start? What do you do with them next? The first thing is just making them aware of what it feels like to have your hands on the club, so you're not letting go. Right. But then have relaxed joints. Okay. Relaxation in your wrists, relaxation in your arms and your shoulders. Okay. So that your ability to create a lot of the speed with your wrists and your arms is at your maximum potential. So if you were going to make a little swing, just demonstrate what that little teeny swing with that hand action would look like. So it ends up creating an L to L. So just a little, letting my wrists completely hinge. They unhinge at impact, and then they rehinge over here on the follow through. So go ahead and do that. And you're just letting the weight of the club do that. So you're not forcing any of that to happen. Correct. No, my hands are on there. They're holding onto the club. I'm not letting go of it. So they're engaged, but my wrists and all my joints are nice and relaxed. So I can create that L to L motion. Which is, when it really comes down to it, learning that is about 90% of your golf swing anyway. It is. Ashley, thank you so much. I look forward to doing more. Gosh dang, you're getting in good shape. I can't even believe it. It's my daughter. She could probably kick my butt. Absolutely. So all of you want to hit the ball far. Well,
I've been competing in long drive since 2016.
This starting static and not having any left to go right thing that came up in the 80s has really hurt a lot of people relative to creating speed.
All right, we're going to cover 3 speed drills, very simple. I'm just going to try to fight for some more. as much as I can. It's about force production. Your nervous system has to light up, sending signals to the brain.
So the grip's important because it gets this lever system so that the joints work the way they should work to hit a golf ball.
Let's get those things down, because there's a lot of speed there with the arms that people just don't use, in my opinion. Where if someone's over the top, and that's where people get so frustrated, what that's going to produce is a shot that starts left and has a ton of spin, as we're hitting up on the drive road. 40 or 50 yards.
40, yeah, whatever.
350,
Whatever. You're
360.
going to hit it farther.